Full Shark Racing. Today we've got a track guide for Spa. This is in practice for my league, so make sure you go and check out the highlights video that will be up tomorrow. Coming into the first corner, we want to brake just there where you see the tarmac start to go dark. Get a nice tight apex so we can get a good exit down the long straight coming through to a rouge. Coming through a rouge and Radillon, we're going to have a wee in-depth look in a second because it's a very difficult corner. Just coming to the left hand side, we want to try and take a lot of curb and really get onto the left hand side of the track. We then want to come in nice and wide around the right hand side section because we don't want to ride the right hand side curb, we just want to get nice and close. This is about as close as we're going to come to the curb. Then we're going to slowly move over to the left hand side, and we can use the left hand side curb and also the exit curb because they're nice and flat, and that will just allow us to take more speed through the corner. Now coming down the camel straight, we're going to brake just before the curb. We're trying to not get too tight around the curbs because it's very easy to spin on this section. Especially on this left hand side curb, you can see it's really bumpy, so we've got to be nice and careful there. Coming around the right hander, we don't actually need to brake, just lift off the throttle a little bit. It's quite a fast corner. Coming here, we don't want to use the curb too much, we want to get a late apex and then just use a little bit of the curb if we need to. Because as you can see there's a big dip in that curb, so we want to be careful there. Going on to the left hand side, just a little bit of the brake and using the exit curb to really get on the throttle nice and early. Here we're actually going to brake and use the throttle at the same time. It's a wee bit wider there, but you can get a little bit tighter. Just don't use the left hand side curb because as you can see it's very narrow, so you've got a high chance of going on the grass and spinning. Coming here, it's nice and fast. So we don't want to use too much curb because we want to try and keep our speed up. The left hand side curb and the exit curb is fine because they're nice and flat. Here we want to try and use a little bit of the curb, and here because the curb's got a big dip in it we don't want to use it, but we do want to try and get close to it so we can get a good exit because it's a long straight and we're not going to brake until this final chicane. Coming round here, we're full throttle, just want to try and get a nice line so we don't invalidate our lap. We're not going to use the curb on the left because as you can see it's quite high and also right beside the grass, so you don't want to spin right at the end of your lap. Coming here on the chicane, brake just before the curb, and we're going to use the smaller curbs. We're not going to use the big red ones because as you can see they're very high and we don't want to go on two wheels. Then we're just going to exit the final corner and go up the home straight. Here's a video of the complete lap without any editing or talking, so please enjoy.